On September 27, 2020, a full-scale war erupted between Armenia and Azerbaijan over the disputed Nagorno-Karabakh region. While the members of the international community were trying to position themselves under informational skirmish between Armenia and Azerbaijan, Ankara has announced about one nation, two countries approach in all aspects between Turkey and Baku. From the very beginning of the war, Turkey's position was very open and supportive towards Azerbaijan, which played a huge role in escalating the conflict and war. Moreover, Azerbaijan will never come to a military solution if not backed by Turkey, because South Caucasus has always been considered as the territory of Russian interest, and Armenia is its only ally in the region, hosting the only Russian military base in South Caucasus. Hence, Turkey's support to Baku balanced the Russian influence. It was not apparent why Ankara urged the war with its provocative announcements until Turkish F-16 jet fighters were seen in Ganja airport, Azerbaijan, proving the open military support of NATO member country to Baku. Moreover, Ankara was acting as a terrorist hub, sending mercenaries and terrorists from Syria to Baku, actually repeating its successful experience in Libya and Syria. In this regard, national security services of the USA, Russia and France have expressed concerns on all diplomatic levels. Despite international community calls to stop third country interventions in the conflict, Ankara has continued violation of the international law. Providing full military and diplomatic support to Azerbaijan, Turkey actually evolves as the decision maker in Baku, or at least obtains immense leverage, and it is not just a matter of one country, two nations approach, but rather an outcome of deep geopolitics, that having Baku under full control, Erdogan receives multi-vector benefits and more place to maneuver, obtaining deeper influence not only on the regional aspects, but also in broader range. The importance and geopolitics of the region might be really beneficial for Turkey, and the key to it is in Baku. Having Azerbaijan under control, Turkey mainly considers the following aspects. Firstly, Baku is an energy alternative for the European Union, and since the relations of the EU with Russia and Iran face crisis, cooperation on energy sector between the European Union and Baku faced unprecedented development. Although Russia imports gas from Azerbaijan to weaken bilateral energy aptitudes of Brussels and Baku, and letting less space for the Azeri market, Turkish influence now will vanish all Kremlin's efforts. Because for the enormous military and diplomatic support in the battlefield, Aliyev should pay now with pro-Turkish energy policy and strategy. With that said, no decision will be made without Erdogan's acceptance. elements for a more secure energy sector. In this case, further cooperation with Iran, despite the US sanctions regime, might balance the powers in the region for the European Union. With Chinese economic possibilities, the European Union might no longer be afraid to weaken its presence in the US market. Meanwhile, more aggressive development and investments into renewable energy should be an ad hoc policy and goal for the European Union. Member states should not always strictly consider their own interests and go already towards collective security policy, even if the consequences might not be the best for some, especially in East European member countries where economies are highly sensitive to political or economic magnitude.